David Icke was getting into his new book, Remember Who You Are. Yeah, for me, that's what it's like, wake up, you're in the universe, you're on a planet. You can feel how ancient everything is. You know you're part of something much bigger. You're not 38 years old. I mean, it's just inherent that our spirits are real. I know it. I don't think it. It's real. The elite know it, and they want to try to warp us. David Icke.
Yes, they do. The whole idea, the whole foundation of the conspiracy to enslave humanity is to enslave us in merely, purely five-sense reality. So everything is what the five senses perceive it to be. When that's just the vehicle, the way we interact with this reality, the real self is consciousness, infinite consciousness, like a droplet in an infinite ocean. And of course, when you put a droplet in an ocean, where's the droplet end and the ocean start? We are the great infinite field of consciousness. We're just a different point of attention within it. My point of attention is called David Icke. Yours is called Alex Jones. But we're all one consciousness. And of course, when people start to understand that and they realize we're all one, experiencing itself in different ways, then the ability to divide and rule us starts to fade, because the perception of apartness, the perception of something being apart from us, therefore there can be a division between us, starts to fade. So they have to keep us, not only for that reason, but for others, like keeping us in ignorance, they have to keep us focused in five-sense reality. And it's a bit like symbolic of consciousness, me sitting at a computer with the keyboard and the mouse, and I am interacting with the internet, the collective reality, through a computer. And that's fine as long as I'm dictating to the computer where it goes and what it thinks about where it goes and all its perceptions. If you get to a point where the person at the keyboard and the mouse is disconnected from the computer, or an influence of it, the computer is now deciding where it goes. And of course, the computer is programmable. It's programmed by its very nature. It's very limited in its ability to perceive and to process information. And that's what they've done, because the body is what I call body-mind. It's like a biological computer. It's the vehicle which allows us to lock into this narrow band of frequencies that we call the world and experience them and interact with them. That's fine. But when the body-computer-mind becomes the governor and not the servant of consciousness, then you're in a situation where the few can control the many, just like it would be if the computer started deciding where it was going to go on the internet and what it thought of it. The perception of the computer, with all its great limitations and ignorance compared with human consciousness, would be much easier to control en masse than to keep awake people who are conscious and can see between the lines and can see things that a computer program can't see.
David, we're out of time. We're out of time, but you've graciously agreed to come back on the nightly news. We'll then air on the radio the next day. On or around the 20th, so we will expand and get into the book itself in that second interview, and I can't wait to read it. Thank you so much for spending time with us today.
Pleasure, Alex. Thanks very much, mate.
All right, and the fellas are going to talk to you just for a moment about that next booking on the show. God bless you, David. Thank you for coming on. Wow, certainly gets you thinking, and he's a gentleman who I believe is pure of heart and really done a lot to get people thinking, and that's something that we're all very, very thankful for. DavidIcke.com is his website. I'm Alex Jones. The websites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. Don't forget, we're running 15-day free trials right now at PrisonPlanet.tv for the nightly news that is listener-supported, and then much of that ends up getting aired here for millions every day on the syndicated radio broadcast that we are now into the third hour on. Bruce Fine, who is Ron Paul campaign's senior policy advisor, will be joining us on the campaign, the latest police state developments, all these wars coming up. It's all coming up after the quick break. Stay with us. More of the InfoWar straight ahead.